Hello guys, I am Ed Overstreet and welcome to the Night Sky Imaging YouTube channel. I am outside imaging the sun, so let's head over there and check it out. Okie dokie, okie dokie, whoops. It's going to do that again. Hang on just a second. It didn't, good. Um, there we go, never fails, and we're back. I have clear skies for a change, and yesterday at this time we were preparing for some tornadoes, but and we had some bad weather, but we were spared any severe repercussions from the storms that moved through the south. I'm in South Carolina, and we sometimes get beat up by tornadoes during the summer and hurricanes during the fall, and a few snow flurries during the winter, but that's pretty rare. But I'm outside. I've got the sun in Sharp Cap opened up, and I thought I would take you around the sun. I'm going to start a capture session. I'm not sure if I'm going to start it this morning. The sun will transit at 12:30, somewhere in that neighborhood, and I could get 2 hours of time lapse in. I'm going to show you what I want to do a time lapse on. But let's just take a trip around the sun right now. Hang on one second. Back we go. And let me do one other thing too. Oh, hang on. It's not ever supposed to be this complicated. There we go. One other thing. One other thing. I knew we were going to have some feedback. Should have done this before I logged on. Try again. If that doesn't work, we'll just forget it. They give you these logon codes, and I forget them. And by the time I head over to the website, I sometimes just totally forget the doggone things. All right. Well, at any rate, uh, thank you for bearing with me. Uh, this is a part of the sun that we're viewing, and we're going to take a trip around the sun. Hey, Bill's AP channel. Welcome, and I'm using an ASI 174 mono camera, but it's a good camera for this. And so let's see, we want the sun to go north, so let's just go down. I'll show you where I plan on imaging, but I'm going to lose you just for a second, and I'll get you right back. Hang on just a second. There it went. It's my streaming software, but I'm going to change the gain to, I'll bring it up to 250 to expose the rim. And there's not much activity here, so I don't think I'll be doing a time lapse. Let's go back to 120 gain. I don't think I'll be doing a time lapse featuring this sunspot and this solar flaring and these filaments, but that would be pretty interesting if I had something else going on the rim. Because I want to get both. I want to get activity on the surface of the sun in a time lapse, say over a 2.5, maybe 3 hour period. And then I want to also have in each of those images what you cannot see now, but it's solar flaring off of the rim. That's the plan. So let's move it up a little bit further. This is where I've just about settled, and so I'm going to bring outside, the gain up to 250 again, and I do have this going on. And from experience, whenever I have these broad flaring appearances, they stay that way for an awful long time, and they really do very few exciting things, but you never know what you're going to get when you're imaging the sun. I'm more likely to get some more fun to look at time-lapse stuff probably in this area, but you never know. So let's go back to my gain for the surface, and let's move the sun further north. But I would like to get this area, and this is a pretty hot area of flaring that's headed in our direction. A good sunspots and some filaments. And then down here we have two more spots. Don't be confused by this little demon right here or these smudges, because that's nothing more than dust and dirt that's gathered on my optical train, either the chromosphere or my sensor. But I do want to move east a little bit, and let's go south some to see what's here, because it looked like, okay, well, I thought there might be some cool stuff going on here. I might frame this, let's go north some more. I might frame this time lapse something like this, because this could act up, this could act up, this filament could act up. Hey, Alexandru, welcome. Yeah, it's going to be clear tonight, and after a long time here too, so I'll be imaging tonight. I plan to image live. I have two telescopes on permanent piers that are set up. I'll have a Newtonian and a Vixen refractor, so I'll be turning those on later today and taking flats when it gets dark. But at any rate, and then I'll be imaging all night prayerfully. In fact, this is so exciting. I'm just about to wet myself, but we're going to have 3 days, maybe even 4 days of clear skies. So I'm stoked, and being a retired person, I'm going to take advantage of every day and every night. So, okay, let's continue to move around. We'll move further north. Move this further north and over some. Ooh, that's a nice size. Whoa. Wait. I've got this set at 16 times sidereal, so it's moving along. That's a hefty filament, and that's several 100,000 miles long, stretching across the surface. Um, some good stuff. Let's go back up to 250 and see if we've got any rim active. Well, we do. It's faint. I can bring that out some more. Let me move north a little bit. I can bring the gain down a little bit and bring the exposure up some. And so we see it better. So it's a consideration because I do want to have some rim activity in my time lapse. Oh yeah, Bill, I'm freaked out over 4 nights. I know I'm going to get 3 nights. I just don't see how that can get screwed up. But you never know. We live in the South; anything can happen. So, but I'm pretty pleased with it. Um, yeah, well, we're thankful that the sun isn't 2 billion miles in diameter. So. Yeah, we got a lot of things to be thankful for. At any rate, let's go back down to 10 milliseconds and 120. And let's go on around the sun some more. So we want to go east. And we're going to have to head south some. So we've got this area of sunspots and flaring going on. So let's go up to 250 and see if there's surface stuff worth a flip. Not really. 120. And I'm going to, I've got the tilt on the tilt adapter set. I thought I had it right, but it's not properly set. I don't have Newton rings, but I have the angle. I have too much of an angle, and my exposure is blowing out in this. When I venture over to this part of the sun, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, like right down here, I didn't change the exposure, but it looks like it's blowing out. Actually, it isn't, but once I adjust the Newton the tilt adapter, that'll go away. And let's go back up to 250 to see if we have. Nah, the rim looks. When I go up to 250, I'm actually overexposing the sun. And we need to go west now. And let's check the rim again. There's nothing on the surface I'm impressed with. And let's go back 20 and yes, I'm using a quark chromosphere. I sure am. All right, let's bring this up to 250 again. See we got a few things happening on the rim. But we have nothing of consequence happening in this area, so that's not an option. All right, let's bring it north now. Wow, check out this filament. And nice sunspot, some nice Ficules plasma. I use the EQ6s for everything but this solar, and I have a Celestron AVX mount that I keep the solar kit on. You can't see what I'll take you outside, and this is my surveillance camera outside. Wait a minute. It's trying to turn on. Okay. The winds bother me, by the way. This is the solar setup over here. And I have the Quark chromosphere on a refractor, a 65 EDQ. And then on top of that, I have a Solar Scout. And that's an ASI 1600 monochrome camera, and this is an ASI 174. This gets me the full disc, and yes, you have to heat the chromosphere. You have to heat it up, but it does not heat up and present you a issue. It heats up by intention, and so you do need to heat it up, and its wiring is connected to the Quark chromosphere. It's a USB-C cable, and it isn't either. It's a USB cable that goes into the Quark, and then I use a battery to heat up. Both of these have Quarks on them. So this is a 60 millimeter scope, and this is a 425 millimeter quad. Then these are the two setups I have. They have telegizmos on. I'll be imaging with these tonight. This is the Newtonian, and this is the Vixen refractor. And this umbrella right here, that's what they call a poor man's observatory. Actually, my homeowners association, until recently, would not allow any outbuildings. So an observatory was kind of out of the question. So, and you can hear the wind and see it messing up with my umbrella. So that's having an effect on the steadiness of the sun. Just got to deal with it. I'm just thankful we have clear skies. As a matter of fact, I got to show you my skies. Let me, isn't that pretty? There's the sun, but isn't that beautiful? And I have oh man, there isn't a cloud in the sky, guys. Well, there's a dirty fence. Come on, other way. Okay. There's a solar panel that runs my surveillance camera. I better stop it. I'm going to go the other way. All right, let's head down. Okay, and so this is the solar outfit. And let's head back and see if we still got a sun in our image. And we do. We need to move north. Did we look at the rim here? Well, this is looking pretty good. I like the looks of this. I like the looks of this and this. Let's change this a little bit. And so we do have some rim activity. That looks pretty cool. All right, back to 10 and back to 120. And so let's go north. I'm going to go ahead and set this up and take some images. And we'll process one of these images. So Let me set up or give it a name. Solar. And AM. And let's frame this a little differently. Okay. And so let's go up here and just take a quick capture of 500. And it's done. And we're going to open up. I wonder if I've got SharpCap on this laptop. I got the wrong laptop outside. Let's see if we've got, AutoStacker, not SharpCap. Nope. Well, I won't be processing this. Let me see if it's in, if I would ever downloaded it. Well, we won't process it. I don't see it. But why would I have WinJuPost if I don't have SharpCap? AutoStacker. Don't know. All right, let's go back out and look at the sun. That is our plan right there. And let's check out the rim one more time. And let's bring up the exposure. See, this isn't going to change much here. Well, this is what I'm going to be doing this afternoon. So check back in if you've got nothing to do and you're bored to death sometime around 1 o'clock. And I will start a time lapse. I've got to go make some changes to the tilt adapter. And also want to take the duster blower out and blow off my quark chromosphere and also blow the sensor. Alexandra, did you say you're in the UK? If you're in the UK, yeah, that would be, yeah, you're halfway around the world. Romania, wow. Well, I'm glad you're on board. Good luck tonight. Glad you've got some clear skies, and share your pictures. I'm going to end this for now. I know this is what I'm going to image this afternoon, and I will come back live and do the imaging session, a good part of it, while I'm live. Between now and then, I probably will change laptops, but for sure I will load AutoStacker IMPPG, two software programs that I use to do this. Yes, I use flats. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take them right now. You reminded me of it. Um, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the sun in the center, kind of fill the frame up. I'm going to adjust the gain back down to about there. No, we want it to go to my exposure and 120. So hang on just a minute. We'll do a couple of things. We're going to reset this, and we're going to now check our histogram, which is too hot, and let's bring the gain down a little bit. And then to take my flats, I'm going to defocus 1,000 steps. So this is my focuser, so I'm going to defocus in 1,000 steps. So this is my flat, and I'm going to change the name to flat. If I can spell. And I'll take 500 of these too. So I'll take a couple of these, and this is the dirt. Anytime I see something like this that's real precise, it's easy to see. It's kind of sharp looking, even though this is defocused. This is something that's on the camera sensor. It's close to the sensor itself, so it's on my camera. These smudges are somewhere else. They're either on the quark chromosphere or the IR UV cut filter. They're there. And so I'm going to blow those off because I can get rid of some of that. But this vignetting and these smudges and this dirt will be removed when I calibrate the frames in AutoStacker. Yeah, it's on the sensor glass. I hope it's not on the sensor itself. I clean the sensor glass. I hate to clean the sensor. I'll leave it on there before I'll clean the sensor. I don't have as much. I am a photographer professionally, and I clean my DSLR sensors all the time, and I have no problem. But the sensors on these Astro ZWO cameras, I've had a real difficult time, and I use. I did a video on the procedure I use for cleaning sensors, but I sure do hate to remove the glass and apply that to my sensor. So I'll leave that on there for the rest of my life, probably, if that's where it is. But I don't think that's where it is. I think it is on the glass. But this I know isn't on the glass. These are not on the glass. They're on probably the quark and or the IR UV cut filter. And you don't see anything on the refractor element. That's you could spit on that and you wouldn't see it. But don't recommend it, but you could. But anything that's within a few inches of the sensor, say 6 inches, 6, 8, 9, 10 inches of the sensor, it's going to show up here. And so I do have stuff, but I'll take the blower out. I've got a, it's a hand blower, powered blower, and I have the rocket squeeze thing too that you use. But I'll see if some of that can't be removed, because I'm going to have to take it apart in order to adjust the tilt adapter, which is really way out of whack. So, All right, guys, I'll catch you this afternoon if you're so inclined, but I will be live probably starting around 1 o'clock. And I've got some things to do before I can start the time lapse. And since I know I'm going to have blue, clear skies for the rest of the day, the night, and tomorrow, I'm thrilled, excited, and going to take advantage of it. Catch you later. Clear skies in your neck of the woods.